Morning everyone, olá pessoas. My name is Michelle and this is where I have moved to for the time being. So we're renting this place, and this, I'm lucky enough to say, is our little patch of land. So one of the main reasons for moving to Portugal and is living here basically and being in this nature. When we lived in England, we were 4 of us squashed into a little 1-bedroom flat. We had no garden. My children had to cope with lockdown. We did go out obviously to parks and things like that, but it wasn't very easy. And we've moved to Portugal, and now instead of having to really look for bugs, we have them everywhere. There we are, surrounded by beetles. I'm going to try and turn my camera around so you can see, not me. I mean, it doesn't work, so I'll just hold it in this direction, that's fine. So we've let the meadow grass go along this year, which is probably not the wisest thing to do, but it has been utterly filled with wildflowers. We've got lizards, snakes, mice, voles, all manner of little creatures and critters, and I love it. I have always loved it. When I grew up, we lived and had a little semi-detached house which backed off a main road on the south coast of England, and there was a pond. I nagged my mum to get us a pond, and she eventually got this pond and built it, and I would spend hours and hours and hours and hours entranced and enraptured by the life that was happening all around, and the, you know, dragonflies and the slow worms and everything. So I became obsessed by nature, and then didn't get very good careers advice, and I ended up working in call centres and things like that, and I wanted to do marketing because I thought it would be a bit creative as part of an office job, and I had to get a degree, and I thought, I just really don't want to get a degree in marketing, that's the last thing I want to do. So I went and did garden design because I loved plants, so I worked in a garden centre for ages, and hopefully some of the Latin names have stayed in my brain. But I've watched over my lifetime as the things that were everywhere just disappeared from where we were in the UK. So that's been really hard, and I hold a lot of grief around that kind of loss of what all the nature and in the UK in particular. So I still do a lot of work with people in the UK, and I became an activist fairly early, and I can't imagine doing anything else that would be as fulfilling. Look at these gorgeous flowers here, look at them. I have no idea what these are, they're utterly beautiful. And we've got loads of these little daisies with all these funny little beetles on. They do bite, but only if you bother them. And that's okay. They've got to bite back at some point. And so that's kind of my story and where I'm at. So I don't know Portugal particularly well. I know Lisbon, which is where my husband's family are from and live and around. And this is our little pond here, which is a bit overgrown at the moment, but I haven't got any waders to get in there. At the same time, it's a complete haven, and at night time the frogs sing to me, which is rather lovely. And so yeah, so this is where we are, and so my quest is all around understanding more of how sustainability plays out in Portugal, there's lots of brilliant people and projects that I know, lots of individual folks, but in the UK we're quite connected. So I'm trustee of the National Federation of Parks and Green Spaces, which basically represents about 7,000 odd friends and community environmental volunteers, and we're like an annoying mosquito in the ear of government, keep banging on about investment and protection for our green spaces. And we've done quite well. We've punched above our weight. None of us have been paid, and we've been doing it for 10 years. So that's all really positive. And I'd really like to find out whether networks like that exist in Portugal, what the potential is for developing those. My Portuguese is very limited. My kids are at school, thank goodness, and they're much better than I am. So yeah, got lots to learn, but generally I'm very happy and feel very lucky with our situation at the moment. So that's me. And one final look, there's the land and the farms, and next to us we've got a big old nature reserve, and it is really rather beautiful. We've got raptors, all sorts of hawks and eagles flying around, storks. So yeah, I look forward to seeing other people's videos. Bye.